how to actually get verified on Instagram in 2021. Hi and welcome in this video. Today I'm here to show you exactly how you can get verified on Instagram in 2021 for free. Because you need to understand that the main reason why there is the verification and the blue watermark on Instagram is to protect the identity of public and famous people. So if you are famous, or if you are an influencer, or if you are a public figure, by having that blue watermark you can be sure that nobody can create fake account, they cannot steal your identity online on Instagram, but you are safe and everybody knows that that one is your main profile and they need to follow you there. And some people think that the number of followers matters if you can get verified or not, but it's wrong. There is no correlation between having 10,000 followers and 100,000 followers. Yes, you need at least 1,000 followers, but I think that pretty much everybody has 1,000 followers on Instagram. And as I said before, the verification will not depend on the number of followers that you have. So you can be verified if you have 2,000 followers or if you have 3 million. It doesn't matter. But the most important key, the most important thing that will give you the verification watermark from Instagram is that you need to be known online. You need to be a public figure. If someone look for your name online, they need to find a ton of information on Wikipedia, on Forbes, on important magazines about you, and just from there they can think if they can give you the watermark. But if Instagram look online to find your name, your public figure, your company, whatever you want, and they just find a YouTube channel and an Instagram profile and nothing else, they will not be very likely to give you the watermark verification because you are not a public figure. The reason is because the verification is just for public people, people that are recognized in public and people that are a little bit famous. And having other social media platforms, it helps, because if they look for your name, let's say that your name is John and they look for John on the internet to make the decision if they will give you the blue watermark or not, they need to find at least every single Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Snapchat profile. So first of all, they can verify that you are active on other platforms and you are a real person. Then they need to go and look for authority. You need to have authority in some area. For example, if you are a personal trainer, you need to be featured on famous magazines, for example Forbes or maybe Men's Health and some other stuff. And by seeing that you are featured in those places, you will be seen as public figure and you will have more chances to get your blue verification badge. But remember that at the end I will give you even a cheat, so you can little bit cheat the system in order to get the blue watermark easier, and even if you are not famous right now. But in order to do that, you just need to have a why. You just need to have a reason to have the watermark, because it's not just to make you look fancy, but it's something more than that. It's just something for public people, so others cannot steal their identity online. So the step that you need to do on Instagram in order to get the verification blue mark are those. First of all, open your Instagram app. Then go into your profile and click settings. Once you have clicked settings, you need to go on the account section, and then at the bottom, one of the last menu voices, you will see that there is the request verification. And by clicking there, as you can see on the screen, you will get this exact request form. And then from here, you just need to add all your information. First of all, it should be your username, Instagram. and probably it will go in automatic, as you can see on the screen, because it's your account, it's your name, and you cannot change that if you want the verification. Then you need to add your first name and your last name. So people on Instagram, they will know exactly what is your first name and your last name, because they need to find on the web if you are a real person and a public figure. Then after done that, you need to go on the next text and just look as known as the name, the public. For example, Dwayne Johnson, aka The Rock. This is as you are known online. So people on Instagram can do more research and can go deeper on this thing in order to make sure that you are a real person and to give you the verification badge. And then the last thing that you need to do is the industry, as I said before, because if you are a personal trainer, you need to add the right industry. For example, sports, or for example, author or influencer, blogger, whatever you want, but just make sure to select the right category. So people, when they will look online for your information, you will have bigger chances to come up. And then another very important step is the last one, is to add a picture of your ID, because in order to make the verification, people need to know that you are a real person, and they need to know your real name, they need to know your picture and everything, so they can compare the information on the ID with the request and with the things that they find online. So make sure to send the picture, and then you just need to submit the request and wait. Probably if you are not a public figure, as I said before, you will not get verified, and after a few days you will get a bad answer. But wait a moment, there is a way on how you can cheat this system and be sure to get the blue verification badge. Or maybe not be sure, but just have an incredible bigger chances to be recognized as public person. Because if you go on Forbes, if you go on public online blogs and some other stuff, yes, they feature famous people, but if you are not famous, you just need to pay them, for example, $1,000, and they will create an article about you, about your business, about your company, about your public person. So you do that, for example, for 50 famous websites. Yes, you will spend a lot of money. There are agencies that they do that for $15,000-$20,000 because they need to pay a lot of money to those magazines in order to create and post the article about you. But it's something that you can do. And if you do that, for example, 6 months before requesting your verification, once the Instagram team will go online and look for information about you, your company, and about your public person, what they will do, they will go online and they will find, for example, 10 articles on Forbes, on the most famous magazines, where they feature you, your company, your business, and your public figure, and they see that you have a legit name, a legit business category, or whatever you want, you have a legit ID picture, and then they go online and they can easily see that you are a public figure because you have a lot of followers on YouTube, on Facebook, because you have your business inside 10 different famous blogs, that you are post daily, that you are an engaged person, and you are really active into your local area and into your community. And by seeing that, the Instagram team, they will give you the verification, because now you are able to satisfy every single thing in order to be verified and get that beautiful blue badge inside your profile. And for me, this is one of the best ways if you have money, because if you have money, the blue verification badge on Instagram will help you to grow more business, more trust. If you go in front of a client and you have this blue badge, you will have an incredible bigger chances to collaborate in business. So if you have around $20,000, start creating a plan, a long-term plan to get the blue verification watermark, and by doing that you will generate more and more money, and you will be recognized as a public figure, as an authority. And remember that the number of followers that you have, it doesn't matter. You can do it if you have 1,000 followers, if you have 25,000, or if you have 2 million followers. Yes, the more that you have, the better it is, because for example, just say The Rock, it's already very famous, and The Rock doesn't need to do all these steps to pay someone to feature them, because they are very famous. But if you are just a little bit famous, or if you want to become famous in order to get that blue verification badge, you just need to follow those simple steps. And it's not sure 100% that Instagram will give you this badge, but it's very likely, and there are more chances to get that badge if you follow this strategy. But no worries, you can apply to this registration pretty much every time that you want. You just need to wait to get the answer, and after a few days that you get the answer from Instagram, if it's a no, after just 2 days you can submit another verification. So while they are reviewing your profile, you create a ton of articles online that they speak about you, and then you just keep sending the request for the blue badge. But don't be too pushy, because maybe they will block you, or they will remove this submission form from your profile. But if you need to get more followers into your Instagram account, watch this next video right here, where I show you exactly how you can get more than 50 followers in just 5 minutes of work on Instagram. I see you there.